Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and we're back to Tidal Temples for Tidal Temples 4. No pun intended. This is actually probably one of my favorite levels in the game. We still have yellow Koopas to deal with, but now we're back on dry land. These ruins aren't nearly as wet as the previous ones were. Also much lighter on the crumbling blocks. I actually can't remember if they're even... Well, no, I guess the ones the yellow Koopa fell through. And we have these annoying enemies. Fire-spitting snakes from Super Mario Land. And I've noticed that the problem with those is hack authors seem to like to put them in the absolute worst possible locations. We also have these falling boulders. Whoa! That was not supposed to respawn! The boulders are actually a graphic swap of the bowling ball-like projectiles that Bowser drops in his second attack pattern in the original Super Mario World. Rather creative use of that sprite, I'd say. Well, or at least a good one. Not unduly creative. Hey, they fit in the level. Dang snakes. I jump over that thing immediately, except it bounces, so... Okay, it didn't respawn that time, good. Now, the main gimmick of this level isn't the snakes or the boulders, it's basically that we have a lot of moving platforms to deal with, like these blocks, which are another graphic swap, this time of the moving castle blocks from Wendy's Castle. Well, careful here. That's a very nasty place to put a Venus fire trap. There we go. But he can't hit me while I'm here. See, it's very possible to slip off that ledge. Even without ice physics, you can slip off platforms. And there will be wailing and gnashing of teeth. And there will be more boulders. See, the moving blocks look exactly the same as the stationary ones, but you can still tell them apart, even when they're stationary, because, once again, they're a pixel lower on the screen than or a pixel lower than the regular blocks. There'll be plenty of places here where the block will be moving and you'll have to time a jump carefully, either onto another moving block or over a pit or munchers. Well, you've already seen that. That first power-up was sure kinda late in this level. See, here's a good example. Nothing too difficult there. And now we're onto the second room, and there's no background, so anyone who's familiar with Super Mario World hacks should be able to guess immediately what that means. It's moving layer 2 time! Well, I told you there would be moving blocks in this level, and I told you that the ones we saw before weren't it. Okay, why didn't it respawn that time? Oh, whatever. At least I didn't get hit by it, that's the important thing. Yeah, we have two different kinds of moving blocks. We have the ones that move vertically and the ones that move horizontally. And I almost fell off that horizontally moving one. Yoshi coin. The music in this level is a 16-bit remix of Voices of the Temple from Donkey Kong Land. Not Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Land. For the Game Boy. And I'm quite familiar with it because, well, I ported it. This is my remix here. More Venus fire traps. And they can't hit you when you're directly under them, so... Whoa, I did not mean to land on that block, but that worked out okay. See, how many tiles do those things move? Looks like... 8, I'd have to guess. That's a little bit of a close one. Why am I getting a bit of an Indiana Jones feel here? Whoa. Hello there, boulder. I hope I didn't just ruin my chances of it. Okay, good. And it respawned. And I'm running out of time. That doesn't happen very often. But we're at the end of the level anyway, so who cares? Course clear. I like that level. I like Tidal Temple in general. Tidal Temples. Whatever. And now we're on to Larry's Castle. I actually don't remember anything about this castle. Oh yeah, now I do. Speaking of moving water, and things that go up and down, and things that can damage you. Yeah, remember that rising and falling tide from Mondo in the original game? Well, here it is, again, in Larry's castle. The water level's going down. It's half empty. Huh, I'd say it's half full. Will you shut up? It's half empty! Now the problem with this thing is you have to wait for it. Like right here, where I want to get that Yoshi coin, but I can't because the water level is too low. Here you probably want to wait until the water goes down, so you don't have to try to swim through the chomp. Especially with the current pushing you back. Ouch. Yeah, see, that's probably my biggest gripe with the rising and falling tide, is just the sheer amount of waiting you have to do. I mean, you can fix that with the custom tide, like, and that was dumb. I knew that thing was going to fall up, and I've actually done such a thing. For that matter, you can also get rid of the current. I knew that was going to happen too. Well, at least I saw it coming. I'm no soothsayer. Here I'm going to have to wait twice, because... Nope. Okay, never mind. Also, the dang current. Did we mention the dang current? There's another up. Another one that falls up. Yeah, for that reason, I don't much care for this castle. It's also all too easy to screw up and just fall right into the spikes. But it looks like we've presumably reached the midway point, and now we're on to what I think should be... Yes, an underwater section. Think Vanilla Fortress. And we have spikes all over the place, and some of them fall. Did I mention that they are a pixel lower than the other spikes, so you can tell them apart? Yeah, who says water levels full of spikes have to be restricted to Mega Man games? Hey, at least these ones aren't instant death. Like these. See the second and third spikes from the right there, and I almost hit those. Yeah, those. I could tell those are the ones that were gonna fall. Dang it! Just swimming. I haven't gotten a power-up in a while either. I guess not since the midway point. Whoa. And whoa again. I would have hit those spikes if I'd been big. So many spikes! I guess now that I think about it, there weren't really that many spikes in the original game. At least they tended to be in places where they went kind of unnoticed, because generally if you fall off platforms in Mario games, you're gonna die anyway. Unless there's safe ground beneath you. Just swim above that guy, and... Choice of pathway. I'm guessing one of them has the Yoshi coin. See if I can lure some of these spikes to fall. No falling spikes here? Okay, no falling spikes here, and we're good. On here either? Well, okay, except for that one that I overlooked, but I didn't get hit by it anyway, so whatever. Back to the rising falling tide, and I'm guessing the tide would still rise even after you... Yeah, but there's the boss door, so whatever. Okay, what's this gonna again? Shoot stuff at you at light speed, apparently. Dang, I was hoping I could hit him again really quickly there. Whoa! That's actually kind of weird that the block doesn't immediately break upon hitting him. Weird boss. Whoa. Running out of time, but just spawning. Ah, you jerk! This game seems to have quite a few bosses that like to throw stuff at you really fast. Or at least a couple of them. Larry and Roy. Whoa. You threw it backward, Larry. Why would you throw stuff backward? And up! Whoa! It's amusing that his image doesn't change. Also, is that a little bit of graphical glitching that I see? Okay, so the green flames do hurt you. Don't know what the blue ones do. Whoa! Yeah, you pretty much have to jump before the flames are coming for you, because if you wait until they're actually going toward you, you'll probably just get hit by them. Fortunately, he seems to be pretty consistent with the timing, so... He hit himself. Or are you hitting yourself? Frantic fight. Whoa. You know, I could have sworn that he was supposed to shoot like 3 kinds of flames, but he's dead, so whatever. Bye-bye, Larry. You and your ninja attacks. And now we can move on to World 8, which would be the last world of the game. But not quite yet. You'll notice that fortress there. We're going to go back and do that fortress now. You remember that extra pipe back in Snowy Summit, right? Well, now it's actually time to follow it through. This is where we were when we caught our first ever glimpse of the World 7 map, which, by the way, has music that I still don't know where it came from. Actually, I'm not even sure that sentence was grammatically correct, but whatever. Heavy B's Fortress we must face now. And Heavy B's Fortress has music from the fortresses and castles in Yoshi's Island. And it has a rather tricky to deal with gimmick, which is that when the background is black, these platforms are solid. When the background is purple, they aren't. Which means it's very possible to fall right through them into a bottomless pit when you're standing on them just a fraction of a second before. So needless to say, you'll need to be careful with the timing in this level. Jumps and whatnot. Fortunately, not all the platforms are like that. And in this door we have... It's a fake door! It just turns into ghosts that sit there and laugh at you, like the fake doors in New Super Mario Bros. Can't get that Yoshi coin because I don't have a cape. And obviously there aren't any shelled enemies around. I think you're supposed to spin jump on that big boo to get up here. There might be an invisible coin block, I guess, and another fake door. But, well, the big boo's in the way, so... can't easily check. Now here we get a cape. And honestly, I'm probably not going to use it because, like a lot of levels, having a cape here makes this level way too easy. I'll explain the main reason for that in a bit. Another fake door, but in the meantime I'm just going to take that hit because, like I said, capes. So now we're on to a second room, and the chandeliers are solid. The chains, on the other hand, follow the same principle as the platforms, which is that you don't interact with them when the background is purple. Darn boo. Also, no background, because Layer 2 is used for the blocks that alternate interaction. Or tiles, I guess I should say. Once again, it'd be nice if the author had learned to use Layer 3 backgrounds, but, well, there's always time to learn later. Also, yeah, that chain can just be skipped, and that was dumb. This is not a level you want to rush, trust me. Yeah, Yoshi coins reset to 0, but it doesn't matter because I missed the first one anyway. Often you'll actually want to jump before the background goes to black, because then you'll have a little bit more time on the platforms, or chains. Ooh, Thank goodness the hitbox for those guys isn't actually a perfect 16 by 16 square. Get out of my way, Big Boo. Also, apparently in the original incarnation of this level, you can just ignore that chain. Apparently in the original version of this level, the background didn't change like that. So there is no actual indication of when the platforms would be solid and when they wouldn't. Which, I imagine caused a lot of people some headaches. This way it's a bit less annoying. Because the other way, well, I have a feeling even I would have trouble keeping track of the timing, which would result in, well, fake difficulty. Oh, really? I get hit by him? Yeah, those blocks down there are not solid. Only the middle one will actually remain standable while the background is purple. I almost jumped too early there. And another Yoshi coin that I can't get without a cape. Oh. There are some rather harmlessly placed blocks. Time for the boss. Heavy B. It's a Big Boo boss. And he's no harder than the one in the original game, really. Considering he can't hurt you if you touch him. I think he was named after a rapper or something. But I only know that because of the trivia thread, so... Yeah, that was pathetically easy. Not at all World 7 boss material. But I guess there isn't a whole lot you can do with the Big Boo boss that just doesn't feel tacked on like sticking Eerie generators in the room. Maybe use one of the custom versions or something. Make it drop fireballs or something, I don't know. I know there's a version that actually can hurt you when you touch it. With that, we only have one world left, and it's Bowser's. But we'll worry about that next time. For right now, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the final few episodes of Mario and Luigi Starlight Island Adventure.